All right, welcome to Game 2 of the MCL MLB 21 Season 1 World Series between the Oakland Athletics and the San Diego Padres. The Athletics will be on the road today as they took Game 1, and which, I mean, wasn't much of a surprise in all honesty, but Padres trying to bounce back from a tough loss, definitely tough loss. And Mike Clevenger is on the mound for the Padres, and Emmanuel Clase is on the bump for the Athletics. As first pitch is underway to Javi Baez and is swung on and crushed to let right center, and that will get down for a quick leadoff double on the first pitch. What a start already. This is getting exciting already. Let's go, Matt Olson. Matt Olson is now up. First pitch swung on in the dirt. Usually, Bird is usually patient early in counts, and as there took ball one, 1-1 count now. And that is, yeah, it's. Oh, that was line. That was a line. I thought it was a ground ball. I couldn't tell that he caught that, but former Indian on former Indian, Eddie Rosario against Clevenger. First pitch ripped foul. The 0-1 now sat back on that curveball beautifully and took that to left field for a beautiful single. Now the A's are looking to strike early with KB at the plate, their four hitter, and first and third, and only one out. So, as long as Bird doesn't hit the ball on the ground, this is pretty much a guaranteed run. It's a 2-0 now, and oof, good pitch from Clevenger there. 2-1 count now, and Clevenger seems to be all over the place. Michael in his interview, and wow, I am just brutally interrupted by a. Oh my god, that was off his glove. I, Grisham I don't know what happened, but Grisham just forgot that he was playing baseball, I guess, and just decided to not catch the ball and just hit it out into the center field. As Charlie Blackmon now, good take on a good slider. But let's as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted as a line out from to first base from Blackmon, and I'll bring up Canna. As I was saying, Padres said himself that Clevenger would be he was confident. He has Clevenger as a pocket ace, and he's getting hit around pretty hard already in this first inning as 0-2 now to Mark Canha. That is smart. That is a not a base hit. He couldn't squeak it up the middle as he gets out of the inning with only allowing one run on three hits. There were no errors. Two guys left on base. It's pretty good. It wasn't a terrible inning. Now, Jake Cronenworth is coming up now, and Emmanuel Clase is definitely a scary pitcher to face, especially with that 99 to 102 mile an hour cutter, or 95 to 102. Just absolutely filthy. As Cronenworth, that's not going to bloop down as I believe that is Dylan Moore at second base will make that play. So that'll bring it Tim Anderson in. Just a filthy slider from Clase, just doing him dirty there. It's the 0-1 now. Another slider in the dirt, but laid off from good old TA7. As oof, that cutter was let over the middle was left over the middle of the plate there, and 1-2 is actually a really good pitch. As said, but sadly that will go nowhere as Mitch Haniger is just camped under that for out number two. The Padres, it's not looking good for them right now. A lot of Just not a lot of good swings, not a lot of runs being put up on the board. Just not playing well. Just looking kind of lost at the plate. As man, it's already Bird is out in front 0-2 and good take. He was tempted to swing at that, but luckily he held off and 0-2 good 1-2 slider gets him to ground out to Dylan Moore and just a beautiful inning from Clase. And as I said, the A's are really going to have to look to pitch because their hitting is there, and they have definitely pitched well. They've so far in these first two games. As that brings up Narvaez, who hits just a medium deep fly out to center field for the first out, and Now that'll bring up Mitch Haniger will be the batter now. The 8 hitter, only batting 333, which I mean, isn't bad by any means, but had a very clutch insurance home run in the game, in the last game. As hopefully they can look for him to do it again, but it looks like he will not be. And Cronenworth making a hell of a play going up the middle, going against his body for out number two. A little Jeter throw there. Here's the A's spark plug guy, Dylan Moore, the meme himself and the god himself, Dylan Moore, is the 0-1 to him is swung on and not going anywhere. That'll be the end of the or the end of the top of the second already. These games moving, they are flying by. That just hope and Manny Machado first pitch, a questionable call from the Blue, but you know they're gonna miss. The Blues are gonna miss some here and there. They have been known so far in this season and postseason for not being the best with check swing calls, to say the least. But now 2-1, should have laid off that one, but instead it'll be 2-2 and beautiful slider in the dirt from Clase, just absolute filthy, unhittable pitch, and he did not hit it because it is unhittable. But now Trent Grisham will be coming up, and Bird might be making a call to a bullpen here, even with Clase dealing. And it might be to the lefty Diekman with Grisham and Perez coming up, who are both really good against righties. And yeah, that is exactly what he'll do. Jake Diekman coming in to face the upcoming lefty batter. And Diekman, as we know, as Grisham grounds out to second, absolute filthy stuff. Just disgusting pitches, sinker, slider, four seam, good velo, glitchy windup, just everything you want in a pitcher, especially a reliever. And especially in Bird's sake, where he'll even start him. Like Diekman has gotten a few starts this season, as it's already 1-2 to Salvador Perez. The 1-2 pitch now, high fastball, beautiful pitch. Just couldn't catch up to the fastball, couldn't reach it. As Javi Baez now is stepping up and woof, terrible swing. And Javi has accounted for the only run in this game so far. We've had two very low-scoring games. That beautiful front door slider for strike two from Clevenger. Definitely looking like as all right. I thought that was getting down for a sec. Blue, that would have definitely been terrible for the Padres there if that got down, but luckily it didn't. As Matt Olson will now come up, and a call to the bullpen might be happening for the two upcoming lefty batters, especially with one out now. He won't have to worry about pitching to KB with a lefty if he gets these two outs. As that is exactly what will happen. Is Aaron Bummer, another glitchy silver lefty reliever, will come in. Sinker cutter, throws absolute shed. Exactly the guy you want to come in, throw strikes to, lefty batters. And finally, speaking of strikes, gets the 2-0 slider across to make it 2-1. And ooh, Matt Olson just takes that to center field, but just a little out in front, as he can't muscle it far enough to get over Trent Grisham's head. That'll be two outs in the third. Bird is definitely not looking good at the plate in this game, as he's trying to lay one down with Rosario against the shift. Very very interesting choice. 0-1 is now slider in the dirt, good leave. And now 1-1 to Eddie Rosario is oof. What a take from Rosario there. That is just not an easy pitch to lay off. As now Padres are in a bit of trouble now, as walk to Rosario is definitely not what you want to do, especially with Chris Bryant coming up with a lefty on the mound. Those were the two guys he had to get after, but he just couldn't put them away. As now he's fallen 2-0 to Chris Bryant here, which dangerous spot, as beautiful fastball, just absolute dot of a pitch. And now KB is on the pitch now. He is waiting for it. A beautiful sinker from Bummer. Perfect time to lay that in there. Gets him out of the inning, and now JB Wendell looks like JB Wendelken will be coming in here to close out the game yet again, as he had a good outing last game, and hopefully he can replicate it. As the first pitch, Tommy Pham is way up and in for ball one. The 1-0 now. Good fastball up and in. Beautiful strike from Wendelken there. It's oof. The 1-1. That was a slur left out over the plate. Probably should have been hit a bit better as Pham beats that changeup into the ground. As just it's this series is not looking good for the Padres here already early on. Jesus Aguilar, a guy that just another ugly swing from Michael, just not getting the barrel on the ball too well. As Luis Robert will come up and beautiful, ooh, good take. That is a really good slurve. Probably trying to catch that outside corner again, like last game. Is oof, another good take from Michael. Is just not wanting to give away strikes as he has earlier in the game. Is just a beautiful sinker. There's nothing you can do about that pitch. Is a good slurve gets Robert to pop up, and that will end game two as the A's take a 2-0 lead in the series. Alrighty, this is turning into a really good series for the A's as player of the game will probably be Javi Baez or Clase, I'd assume. But we'll have to wait and see. And the player of the game here, as we see KB getting carried off the field by, I believe that is Matt Olson. Good to see that they're still having fun. As player of the game here looks to be not Chris Bryant. It's Javi Baez, as I expected, with beautiful double to start off the game. Started off quickly, but another low-scoring game, which is unlike these two teams. These two teams are like to put up a lot of runs and usually high-scoring games, but that'll do it for this game. Catch you guys in the post-game interviews.